I'm hearing some thunder, so we won't be out here too long. This is the car. All the doors are open. It's got some duct tape on it. This is the light cluster for the tail lights, backup lights, and for the trunk lamp. The trunk lamp works when the headlights, you just turn the parking lights on. Tanks are in good shape. Again, there's a lot of parts in the trunk right now. If you want, I can pull the parts out. The trunk is solid. It's real nice. The spats are back on. There's two extra trim rings for the wheels. Most of the wood that's not exposed is in pretty good shape. Needs some cleaning, but it's pretty shiny. And you can see there's some alligatoring here. Needs to be stripped and redone. Little weak spot down here. These patch panels are available. Your body man probably can make things. In fact, on my Spitfire, the fellow redid the bought rockers by hand. He built them by hand. These are child-proof locks. This is called Ramsey seal, and this is the same color as the seats almost. But I thought personally, a two-tone seats, or at least with a dark blue pipe, would really be pretty. I hear some thunder. And again, there's no delamination of any of the wood in this car, as you can see. The wood's in really good shape. It just needs to be redone. The fan works both high and low settings. The sunroof. Glass is all good. The chrome, of course, needs to be gone through, but it's I'd say 80% pretty good. It's got a hideaway antenna. Well, this hasn't been up in a while. I have to put some grease on him. And it's a Radiomobile radio, and the papers were here for that radio, by the way. Everything's in the repair book. It's sort of funny. I use the owner's manual quite a bit because it tells you everything about the car. It's sort of embarrassing. All the other repair manuals I have, they're not very good compared to the owner's manual. There's a single battery. There's a buddy of mine built the battery box at the steel mill I worked at. And I've got decals. In one of the boxes there's a lot of decals for the car. I just didn't put them on. And this is one of the little, I call them crab lights. And you can see some checking around them, which is typical. As I said, I've seen cars that they took them off completely. Just removed the darn things. And this is a convex light or mirror. The other side's a flat mirror. There's some bodywork needs to be dealt with. Just the paint coming off. This side of the car has only been a few inches from the side of the garage. It's been very tight and hard to get in and out, and also under the car. It's pretty clean in here. This is where the toolbox goes. There's map pockets everywhere. There's cigar lighters everywhere. It's got two different kinds of seat belts. This one's an aircraft style. It's supposed to snug as it gets tighter. Here's some stamps for you, and some Cuban cigar holders. How about that? I always wanted, when the car was finished, to at least smoke one Cuban cigar in the car just to give it that fragrance. Front armrest. The headliner's in pretty good shape, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to change it out. A mirror could use a bath. And there's a couple of these little Jaguar stickers all over the car. And from the past owner. And this has got a Jaguar press. Only the front seats got and you'll see different colors, because I think, like, you see here, this is lighter and this is darker, but this isn't the cobalt blue of this. And again, you can see the woodwork that I redid. It's got a real nice sheen to it. I'm real pleased with the way it turned out. And the draft-free windows. When I brought this car home, it was very hot. I had all the windows open, all the draft-free windows open, and all this rubber here is available. You can see it's all checked. Whitworth out of England carries most of that. Some of it has to be modified, and there's another company in London called Edgeware that I'm real happy with, and I got a lot of material from that. And I also got materials from them for my Spitfire. There's a little bit of work needs to be done here. Looks like somebody might have put something hot there once. Just whacked my head. And there's the center armrest. Back deck. Trunk's open. Bunch of old license plates. And the hand grabs. One over there. And it's thundering. So I'm going to put the car back up in the garage. But there you got a little tour. I'm going to quick vacuum the garage before it goes back in. Okay, so it's a beautiful big cat, and I have several other books too. I sort of wish you were coming because you could look through them, because some of them, if you want, you're welcome to, but I don't want to give up my whole library. And again, the interior. And I'll try to get this off to you right away. And when we took the distributor out, we put this wire in from this side of the coil because it was so hard to get to. But the old wire's here, and I put a clip on the other end, so everything is good. But a lot of things have been renewed, redone on the car. I didn't reset this, which is the clip for the switch for the hill holder anti-creep. Hopefully it's okay, but I didn't mess with that. And antifreeze is good. All the fluids are fresh. I put a new filter in this. It's the same unit, I think, as the Fords used from the era, and so the filter was easy to find for the power steering. I didn't get the generator redone. I wanted to do that, but I never did because I was afraid if it's polarized, it won't. It has to be dealt with right away, and it wasn't and I didn't know if I could start the car right away, so I never got that done. But the starter is rebuilt. And here's your all your lockouts for the transmission, the bottle for the water jets for the windshield is good. I'll put these guys back on. That's for the low level and the brake fluid. And remember, see the head is turquoise. And notice that this metal I never messed with, but I think they put boards across when they took the head off and they bent this. So these need to be straightened out. I just never had the tools to bother with to do it. Okay, well, it's thundering. I'm going to clean the garage quickly and put the car away.